All right, Shalom Israel. With the ISUPK started out of 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. And tonight for the law class, we're going to go over a little bit of the history when there was a time that Israelites were forced to break the laws of God, right? And they decided on breaking the laws of God versus standing strong and being willing to die versus breaking our laws, right? And now this is in the book of the Maccabees, right? First Maccabees. We're gonna start there, and there's several different stories. You got some amazing stories in there. The one that I love the most, and I always talk about this, and this was the I ain't gonna say it was the first breakdown that I got, but this was my first Passover, right? And matter of fact, let me clear up a little bit. Just to not say my first breakdown, right? All right. This was my first Passover, and this was my first story. Shalom, this was the first Passover, right? And this was the first story. You know how old men sit young men down and they turn around and tell stories, and you know what I mean? You're sitting in the living room and they drinking some drinks, some strong, and you got the young kids sitting down on the floor while the men sitting up in the chairs talking that good talk. This is what happened out in Philly. My first Passover with the ISUPK, right? I was a trooper then, and the officer over me was Officer Ryan. He broke this story down, and I absolutely love this, brother. I fell in love with that story and with the truth that day. You understand? But before, I'm gonna say it got stronger, right? Because the whole time, Captain Marquardt and General Hyman and Commander Johanna, all the teachings, Captain Tazaria, man, it was outstanding, right? And when I first started hearing the truth, I fell in love with the truth then. I was like, this is it. I've been looking for this my whole life. Where have you been? Right. You understand? So I turned around and it just got stronger when I heard this story about the 7 brothers and their mother that turned around and they died. You understand? Keeping the laws versus breaking. And so I just wanted to go over a little bit of this. We on in First Maccabees 1, and we're gonna start at verse 41, and we're gonna read down. And I mean, this brother, boy, hey, I ain't gonna lie, Officer Ryan is one hell of a brother, man. He is one hell of a brother, and I love that dude. He turned. I love my brother. I ain't gonna call him a dude, but I love him. You understand? And he turned around and he broke this story down, brother. You could tell that he meant business. He was serious. You understand? I was listening to him, even though he was young. He's younger than me. Right. But I'm like a young man because I'm a trooper in this thing. He officer. He been in here before me. And so I'm sitting here looking at him and how he breaking his story down and reading, and you could tell that he think he one of the Maccabees. You know what I'm saying? That's how gangster Officer Ryan is and broke this story down. And so I'm sitting there like, God damn, you mean to tell me it's some men and women out here that stand for these laws like this? I'm like, oh man, I got to read me more. You understand? So that brother, he read that whole story and broke it all down, man. And I was like amazed, you know. And we're gonna start with some of this to show where we started falling off at after the Greeks ended up coming in and taking over, you know what I'm saying, and destroying, man, they destroyed us, the temple, started sacrificing ham hocks on it and all of that. And furthermore, now, and since I said ham hocks, this fits right into what I'm about to say. For my discussion that I just had with the brother GT this past Sunday about the topic was, should we keep the dietary laws under Christ? The brother ruined Abba. His rib jumped on the camera, brother. You could tell that the brother's whole demeanor changed when she came in the room. He kept having to look at her, going back and forth. He was being very cautious of what he was saying. And you could tell that he was catering to someone the way he was talking about them laws. And he was, listen, I don't want y'all to think like what Cap think, is you going to hell if you eat pork? I said, no, I never said that. I never said anybody's going to hell for eating pork. To the lava pit. That's what he said. That's what he was saying. But look, but you could tell that somebody was listening. And you know what his woman said? His woman said, oh, I just know he broke it down to her and said, well, Cap saying that we not supposed to eat pork. She said, pork? I just ate some pork. And brother, you should have seen the look on his face, his whole face and demeanor change. It was like, why did you come down here? Why are you doing this? Why are you embarrassing me? Why are you? Oh my God, he had all them looks on his face. Yeah. He had all them looks on his face. And so he turned around and he just kept saying, I just want to, for all of my Christians, for all of my people that's listening and watching, I just want y'all to know that you are not condemned for eating pork. No, he was saying it to his wife. He was saying that to that wife of his, And so, I mean, it was horrible. It was bad. He embarrassed himself. Totally. So I wasn't able to get all of the scriptures out. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to go here to show just how and why our people eat their pork the way that they do. And it's not because pork is so good. Pork is actually nasty. Right. Pork is actually disgusting. Okay? It smells disgusting. It has one. Listen, I remember when people was putting the Coke, when they first started putting that goddamn Coke soda on them pork chops and let it sit for about a few minutes, and all of a sudden worms start coming up, maggots start coming out of it. Guess what that is when you eat it? It's the same thing is going in your body. Right. Same thing. So I turned around and it was like, whoa. And then when I came into the truth, not eating pork, that was like a blessing. Yeah. To find out the lawful meats and the unlawful meats, the clean meats and the unclean meats, the things we are supposed to eat and that we are allowed, that we're allowed to eat, and the things that we are not allowed to eat. I was like, ooh, wait. Okay. I was like, ooh, wait. This is something. So let me check the let me see. I can see we got some comments in the TikTok. And real quick, if anybody, let me put this in. Let me put my usual spiel in here. Bear with me for a second, y'all. Let me put my usual spiel in here. All right. I'm gonna put the link. If anybody has any questions, you can go over to ISUPK St. Louis on the YouTube, and you can click this link that's in the chat that I'm about to put in there, and you can come up on the stage and we can have a discussion, right? Whether you agree or disagree, it doesn't matter. Come on with it. All right. Okay, so bear with me 1 second, y'all, while I put this in here. All right. All right, there it is. Okay, but we got a couple questions and comments on the TikTok. Just Philly 21 says, except at least the other stories are real. That's what y'all do. What you talking about? What you talking about? Just Philly? What it say? 215? What you talking about?
All you believe in is a pork steak.
Oh, and he's gay. Look, he's a homosexual. He just said I fell in love with a brother. When I clearly didn't say that. I clearly did not say that.
Dang.
I said I fell in love with the truth, punk. Like, what's wrong with you, man? Damn. Ridiculous.
Yeah. He definitely heard what he wanted to hear.
Yeah, he definitely heard when that's what he wanted to hear. He done fell in love with some dude. That's what that's about. Because I didn't say that. I got plenty of women that I am in love with. It'll never be a man.
Man.
All right. Gabba, let's see. I think Gabba Ghoul says, I'm Mexican. Can I join these talks in person? Yes, you can. If you are a Ishika, right? You would be from that tribe. If you're a so-called Mexican brother, you would be able to join our school and the conversation, right? So if you would like, you can go over to ISUPK St. Louis, ST Louis over on YouTube and click that link. It's in the chat. I'm about to put it in there again. And then you can come on up and we can have a conversation. And Lady Juju said, sir, your Star of David necklace is not big enough. It ain't big enough. Damn, you want me? Hey, I'll get a big one. You remember that clock Flavor Flav used to wear? I'll get one that size for you if you need.
That's right.
All right. I'll wear one of those. Okay. So I got this one and this one. Which one you like? Juju. Which one you like? You want one? Would you like one, Juju? All right. We got plenty. All right.
Once we have one of the big ones like Karak Ice be rocking.
Oh my God. Hey, that's the Flavor Flav. Yeah. That's the Flavor Flav right there. You still got yours? Yeah. Hey, I forgot you had one. I forgot you had one. Look, and then the punk just he did because I called him a faggot because I said he was gay. Yep. So they turned around. Let me see. Hate speech. So I had to submit the appeal. All right. So they clipped that one. No sweat. Guess what? The truth must go on, brother. It's gonna keep rolling. You understand? It's gonna keep rolling. We'll be back up on TikTok. All right. So let me put this in the chat again.
Yeah, he was a little slick there.
All right, there we go. All right. So and then we got my Shala in the building. Shalom, Mark. Give me some guitar. What's up, mighty man? Take yourself off mute. Can't hear you.
Hey, Shalom. Yeah, I was shooting with guitar, sir. So lucky I'm running a little bit late. But
Oh, it's all good.
Gang, what's going on, sir? What's going on?
It's all good. Oh, nothing. We was just I was just going over the story of I didn't read it yet, but I was just saying when I first came into the truth, Officer Rhyme had broke down in 2nd Maccabees 7. He read that story, and that's what helped build up my strength and my courage. So this was one of the things that helped build up my strength and courage to keep these laws no matter what. You know what I mean? To keep these laws no matter what. And I was making a point is when he read the part about when they died, right? When they got dismembered, the first brother that said, we are ready to die versus break the laws of our fathers, right?
Oh, so like if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
Oh, you going back to the hardcore sister where they would not eat that goddamn pork, man.
Absolutely.
We would not eat that. Hey, man. And hey, look, them brothers were so strong. Cap. Oh my goodness. Right. Okay. Oh, I know. I didn't know you was going to that, Cap. Go ahead.
And you would think like today, I'm sure a lot of people would do it. So a lot of people would just, hey, give me some hot sauce and some bread, and and I'll do my thing. They would eat it. But not us in the UPK, man. We're not breaking these laws for nothing. And so I was just saying that when I first came in, it was my first Passover. It was the first time being out in Philly at the barracks. Oh my God, the Philly barracks are insane. Captain Akkad, Ahmad Yashar, and oh my God, Captain Shapar, brother, is no joke. I'm just warning you, brothers. I'm just warning you. Okay,
Yeah, we got
you go there. Oh my God, just be ready. Okay, be ready, cause hey, them brothers play no game. Straight soldiers. So, but Officer Ryan broke this story down. We was all sitting around, like I said. Matter of fact, he read it to all of the troopers. All the troopers and the young men was on the floor. We sitting there, and everybody, him, and it was a couple of other brothers, and he just read the story to us. And I was like, damn. When I heard that, I was like, oh man. I was like, now this is what I'm talking about right here.
Yeah, right.
That's strength. That's courage right there. You know? So I was like, I got to be like those men.
Hey, so like if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
No, it's really a powerful thing, right? When you get to hear the stories from what other brothers went through. Like I know all the time you run stories down of the experiences that you went through before you came into the truth, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's powerful. You get what I'm saying? Because that should bring other brothers, you know what I'm saying, to be in the truth, be like, damn, that's the same brother as me. You know what I'm saying? And I think like just clink that with the SCATL connect, that whole thing right there just shows you how we brothers going through the same thing.
That's right.
We're going through the same thing, man, and we don't mind bringing out this same truth, man. You know what I'm saying? We got one. We look, brotherhood is a weapon, man, and we didn't know that in the beginning, but now we know that, and we bring it out. It's a heavy thing, Cap, man. Go ahead and run it, sir. I think that. Go ahead and run it.
Yeah, right. No, you right. You right. You know, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. Is we're gonna have some sessions where brothers is teaching and brothers is listening and learning. You know what I mean? And then, Lord will, them brothers that heard this, they can get their strength up and their courage up too. And be willing to die for this truth, for these laws.
That's right.
You know, not break them. Don't be weak. They're smoking that weed, and them cigarettes, and them vapes, and whatever you meth and coke and crack, whatever the hell you smoke. Right? You can get off of it. You know, you can get off of it. Don't think that you have nothing else to do but just smoke dope and die. You know, won't you come? You've been dying your whole life. You know, why don't you come and do something and live? Like change your life, number one. Keep these laws, number two. You know, get in this truth. Join this battle with your brothers, your sisters, even. We got some hardcore sisters. You know, I look at these Christian women and look at our sisters and look at them Christians, be like, you know what I'm saying? They don't compare. I look at my brothers, man. And I look at them Christian men, and I'm like, nah, they don't compare.
It's a life I could, sir.
Go ahead.
It's crazy. The Christian church, how they bring their followers in, everybody in there twerking. The pastor twerking, the deacon twerking, the one that's banging on the tambourines, he doing this thing, he twerking, and then that woman, her dress is getting shorter and shorter. As you look through the years, her dress has got shorter and shorter, and she's twerking too, man. That Christian church, man, it's diabolical. It's like the new strip club. Nobody goes to the strip club anymore. They don't need to. Just go to the church that you can find you a man. You can get you a man. You can do the same thing in the church that you can do in the strip clubs, like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, you heard what GT said in the discussion?
I did hear.
That brother said, you know what? in the kingdom ain't gonna be no need for sex. He said, when you bust a nut, same feeling that you get, just think about that feeling being fulfilled constantly with Jesus. I said, bro,
He said he want to. He
don't
said he
wanna
want to bust a nut with
Jesus and what? Oh my God, Christians
Cap. What
are
you? Hey,
sick.
Cap. What? Hey, Cap. What you say? You said I don't want to feel that. I don't want to feel that same feeling with my Lord. Now I don't want to be on a.
Nah,
That
that's gay.
dude, he is gay.
That's gay. To have that, to have a sexual feeling with your king, that is so disrespectful. Number one, he is the Lord, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Like, why do I want to think of him in that fashion?
Cap. He said, hey, Cap. He said when he
Compare him.
get in the middle. He said, have you ever had that feeling where you get in the middle of when you about to look? We always looking like, what the fuck is it?
Man, I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you what he said.
Nah, but
Go ahead, Abon.
Salaki, before we go too far from the last point y'all both was making, like you was telling the story about how also Rayon put you up on game, so to say. You know what I'm saying on that story. Right here in the W.E. Vine Expository Dictionary of New Testament Words, I'm gonna pull page 153, the word dedicate or dedication. It says primarily means to make new or to renew. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He basically, without reading this definition, put you up on being dedicated, how you can be dedicated to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He shows you that in the book of Maccabees. You know what I'm saying? How to be dedicated, like you know what I'm saying? That's the level of dedication you need to have in the ISUPK when you saying you in the truth. You know that you going around saying you in the truth. You got to have that level of dedication. That's all.
Damn right. That was excellent. Damn right. You got to have. Hey, you got to. That's what the Bible says.
Yeah.
Not only the definition, but it's in the Bible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And some of our brothers stood on that, and some did not. Start reading that story real quick. Let's go on and break it down.
First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
Okay, so King Antiochus. Now we already know about the white man and the wasn't it Alexander the Great, the Greek, and all. You know what I'm saying? All of these folks. What you need to highlight?
Come. Okay. We already know.
Yeah, right. The Bible says. The Bible says to know them that labor among you. Go ahead, Marsha.
Now I was gonna say he Alexander the Freak. Don't call him Alexander the Great. He Alexander the Freak.
He absolutely was. He absolutely was. But we already. I was taught this as a kid in history class that they just went around killing and stealing everything and everybody. You know, so it's no surprise that they did that very thing to us over and over and over again. All right. So he sent out letters saying that everybody should be one people. Right. And now we got to know something about the people that we're talking about here. Right. Our oppressors, so-called white man, the Grecians. These were Greeks at the time. Right. They turn around and they have that same mentality from the Tower of Babel for everybody to be one people. You know what I mean? And guess what? They're doing it now. They're trying to do it now. What they call it, Mashallah? New World Order.
Come.
That's where everybody is going to listen to the white man and do what the white man say. That's what they're trying to. They're trying to put that in place right now. They've been doing it since way back. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing new. Go ahead, Mashallah.
Like if I could, sir. If I could, right? So they kind of hiding it right now behind that whole Donald Trump doing his thing, that Doge thing. They trying to hide it behind the little Doge thing, but we already know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You heard of the Doge, sir?
You said the Doge?
Doge, Doge, Doge.
What's that?
it's something where Donald Trump has Elon Musk as his advisor,
right?
And he's not like politically he's not in his camp or whatever he got going on, but he's using it to he's a white South African. So that's his political system is the white South African.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to be an African, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? Well, we don't care about the Africans anyway, but those is just something that where white people oppressors can take their money and fund it in a certain way and say they help the community, but they don't. That's what Doge is.
Oh yeah, we already know they've been doing that.
Yeah,
with everything. You understand? With their food stamps they give you, with their so-called college fundings that they give you. You know what I mean? With their so-called food drives and things that they get. Yeah, they hide up under all of that. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And they ain't doing a goddamn thing. Okay, so that's that letter that went out. Go ahead, Abon. Keep reading for
Verse 42, common concert. And everyone should leave his law.
Everyone should do what?
Leave his law.
Everyone should leave his laws. Okay, and this is when I said, when on the title it says when the Israelites were forced to break God's laws. This is where this comes from. You have one of two choices that you can make. And what they said on that movie, you can either get down or lay down. You understand?
State property.
Huh?
You talking about state property.
State property.
Yeah.
You either get down or lay. Look, that's the white man MO to this day. You either gonna give it to him or he's gonna take it. He's gonna unalive you. That's it. That's it right there. This is how he operates. He said, so everyone should leave his laws. Okay, keep going.
So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king.
So listen, that's the way of the heathens, right? That's no mystery. That the heathens said, okay, hell, I mean, we all breaking the laws anyway. We all do what the hell we want to do anyways. So it's right up their alley. All the heathen was like, that's cool, man. All right, no sweat. Go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 43, yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion.
Now, Houston, we have a problem. Now we have a whole problem because a lot of our people consented to this mess when we're not supposed to consent to nothing like this. Consenting to their religion, look at what it has done to our people. Consenting to Christianity. Look at how many children have been molested by us consenting to our oppressor's religion called Christianity. Look at it. Look at how many of our brothers' wives have been slept with by this pastor. There's a pastor here, right here, okay, in the city of St. Louis. This cat was supposed to be a friend of the family. I don't see how. I don't see how he is after what he did. This dude took another friend of now. This guy was a friend of the family for real. This was my uncle's best friend, man. And he turned around and his wife went to him for counsel. My uncle's best friend wife went to the pastor for counsel, right? The so-called friend of the family went to him for counsel, turned around and boo-hooed and cried all in this man. And by the way, let me explain something to you. This woman is drop dead gorgeous. I mean, she is beautiful. Brother, body, face, OMG. You will fall straight in love. I'm telling you. But as she sat and boo-hooed and cried in his face and complained about my uncle's partner, you understand? That pastor stood up and told that woman, fuck that nigga, baby, and come be with me. That's what she told him. And she is now first lady of whatever damn church it is. You understand? Left
First Baptist Ecclesiastical Baptist Church of Lord of Christ.
Yep, you know, something ridiculous like that. Something ridiculous like that. Absolutely. Turned around and left her man to go and be with the preacher. Like ridiculous. This is what we get from following the other nations of people religion. When we have our own, the word religion in the Bible just simply means faith. And we're not supposed to have our faith in their religion, in the things that they do, the way that they live, right? The Lord gave us something that's perfect on how to live, how to treat each other, how to love one another, whether you are married to each other, brothers and sisters, fathers and daughters and sons, mothers and daughters and sons, whatever the case may be. Everything that we need is found in our laws. We don't even need theirs, huh? Right. Theirs does nothing for us. Come on with it.
Like when it says he consented, that the Israelites consented to the heathen religion, would they be like, we sinning willingly? They taught us to sin willingly.
Yeah, you can put that with that.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they sin willfully. Yeah, they did. Because the commandment, the first thing, the order was that every man should leave his laws, meaning that you're not going to obey whatever it is that you say you live by. Right. Whatever rules, whatever laws that you have, you're not going to live by those. You're going to obey me and do mine. So, and then now when he's saying that, when many also of the Israelites consented to his religion, and it says, and sacrifice unto idols and profane the Sabbath, we already know that that's off limits for us. That's a no-no. Right. That's unlawful for us to do to serve an idol. But we did it. Right. Willfully. Why? Because they were scared. Mm-hmm. They were scared. But hey, guess what? Nobody wants to die. Right? You might be scared out of your mind to die. But guess what? Some things just have to be worth it. You know? You ask some of these people, will they die for their children? They'll say, oh, hell yeah. Without a doubt. You ask some of these Christian men, will they die for their wife? They'll say, hell yeah. Hell yeah, they would. They'll say that. But then say die for the law, statutes, and commandments of God, they're going to say, oh, Christ died for that. And they're going to switch that up quick, ain't they, about? They're going to be like, oh, no, I ain't got Christ did that. No. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna get real, what they call it, spineless, yellow belly. What else mean coward? What else mean coward, Abon? My Charlotte. What else mean coward out there? Right, because you two YNs, y'all supposed to know this stuff. See, I'm the ON. You understand? I'm the ON. Y'all is the YNs. Y'all supposed to know. Come on, give me something. Drop something over me. Give me something that they be saying out there. I give y'all. Are you on mute, my Sean?
Oh, so like if I could, sir. You hear me now?
Go ahead. Go, I can hear you.
Yeah, the YNs, you know, they always ready to crash out, do this, do that, man. You know what I'm saying? But they don't understand it in the scriptures, right? Because Christ, I mean, if you really look at Christ, man, look, what did he say? He said in Luke 19:27, he said, but those my enemies, which would not I reign over them, bring them hither. Now, I would never call Christ a crash out for this, right? But he's saying, this is what you do for these people that don't want to serve me. This is what you do. Bring them hither before me and slay them, man. Christ is saying, look, man, if you're not doing what I'm on, if you're not doing what I'm doing, this is what's going to happen, man. You can have as many YNs as you want. You can have as many people that not follow God as you want to, but man, this scripture right here brings it plain and simple, man. Mm-hmm. Luke 19:27 says, but those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring them hither and slay them before me, sir. Shalom.
Oh yeah, Christ was absolutely
Now
gangster.
that's a gangster. Now that's I don't know that. Now
Yeah.
if that's the beginning of the YNs, that's like I don't know. But
He was
Christ was gangster.
absolutely gangster. Yeah,
He
absolutely.
gangster on that one though, sir. Shalom.
Yeah, you don't get no more gangster than that. Our king was not a chump. All right. So read some more. Let's keep going.
Sir. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land.
Okay, so that's what he said. That's what they sent out them letters, right? And our people were in fear of their damn life, you know. And they turned around and they said, it's okay. Ours to do it. That's what they did. You know, that's what they did. Keep going.
And forbid burnt offerings, sacrifice, and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days.
So they was like, nah, you ain't finna do no more burnt offerings for no sins, no sacrifices, no nothing. We're not doing any of that. Because guess what? You're gonna live by the heathens. You're gonna do what the king say, the white king say do, right? And if they say pork is good, you can eat pork. If they say shrimp and crab and lobster is a delicacy, it's a delicacy. This is something that you can eat. You don't charge you for that filth, charge you more. Jumbo shrimps is what about $12, $15 or something like that? You know what I mean? For what they be serving with that stuff, coleslaw or something?
Nah, man, I couldn't tell.
I think it's coleslaw or something, and some shrimps and some bread. That shit about $15. What used to get me about that? I remember my stepmother, man. She turned around and oh my God, this lady loved some shrimp. Man, a bomb. Oh, some mashallah. Oh my God, ridiculous with it. And I remember when she first was cleaning them. I turned around, my daddy came pick me up, took me to how we get to his house. And man, she in the kitchen going to work on them, right? And I said, what's that? She said, oh, we eating shrimp tonight. I said, what you taking out? What is that you pulling out of the little black stuff? That's the doodoo. That what she told me. That's the doodoo. And she ruined it for me. I said, what doodoo? What? Oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, so like if I could, sir, let me get in.
I asked my daddy to buy some McDonald's. Yes. She said she pulling the doodoo out of it. That's what she said. I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I said, what's that black stuff? She said, that's the doodoo. Yeah, it is definitely the doodoo, huh? And guess what? And the doodoo is still in the shrimp. There's no way to take the doodoo out. It's there. You eating the doodoo, right? You eating it. You know, I'm telling you. So no, that was crazy. But go ahead, my child.
Nah, sir, it's a lot. Look, I'm gonna always pop it. I'm gonna always say, you know what I'm saying? These scriptures that you bring out for me is very heavy. Oh. You know what I'm saying? So if you go into the book of Romans,
go ahead, Michael.
Dick, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead, bro.
No, in the book of Romans, chapter 6, right? In verse 23. It's a heavy thing that you bring that out because our people don't really understand this thing right here, right? And it's something that you got me to understand. Didn't really understand it at first, but you said for the wages of sin is death, right? And so when I heard you bring that out, right, you brought it out in a Roman clubhouse, and I don't really think people understood what you was talking about. When it said for the wages of sin is death, this is your payment, man. Yep. This is your payment right here. For the wages of your sin, this is the payment of your sin is death. You know what I'm saying? But the gift of God is eternal. You know what I'm saying? It's eternal life.
Yeah, right.
That first part of it, when you say, this is your wages of sin, man, is death. If you're going to sin, this is your wage. This is your payment. This is what the Lord is going to pay you, man. You work so hard to sin. Look, you gotta You might have a 501c3 with this payment right here. He's gonna pay you death right here, man, for your sins, sir. And I think that was a heavy thing, sir. So Salakia, that's just one thing I gotta you know what I'm saying, add on to just my studying or whatever. But yeah, the wages of sin is death, man. And I don't think people understand that, sir. Salakia.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So guess what? If the king was gonna kill you, you might as well just die anyway. You may as well just stand on something and just die. You about to roll? All right, I'll get with you. Shalom. All right, mighty man, Lord Christ. Yep. So look, you might as well just die anyway, standing on the laws, not breaking them, because you still gonna die. Because like what the brother just brought out, the wages of sin is absolutely death. That's the wages of sin. All right. So let's pick up where the brother left off at in that Maccabees. All right. And where was it? 40.
One second.
He read 44 already, right? Where it said, for the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land. Good doggone night.
Oh, so like, sir, was that first Maccabees or second?
First Maccabees 1. And actually we on 46 now.
Okay, come on.
You just read 45. It says, and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days. So all of our feast days and things, you know, they saying, nah, you ain't keeping none of them. You know what you're gonna do? Celebrate Christmas. You're gonna celebrate Thanksgiving. You're gonna celebrate Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, huh? Mm-hmm. Valentine. How much money did they make on Valentine's Day again? Cause we brought that out. Well, how much was it?
It's like 2 big. Hold on.
I think it was about 6 billion or something, wasn't it?
No, it went up to 13 billion. No, it went up to 13 billion. It was 6.
Good.
We hit it that last time. It was 13. It went up to 13 billion.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. See, while the white man gave you Christianity, he gave himself money. He gave himself money. That's what he not sitting here singing and dancing and wearing choir robes and doing mime dancing and speaking in tongues. He ain't doing all that nonsense. He out here getting paid. You understand?
If I could, I don't want.
The white man is out here getting paid, while you Negroes is giving him all of your money going broke. 1 second, and I think look this up real quick for me, Mashallah. It's the number that was spent on Easter last year. That's what's coming up next, right? That's the next holiday of our oppressors is Easter. And we're gonna see how much Easter make by itself. How much money they get on Easter by itself.
It was like what? No, this number can't be real. Hold on, let me look it up again. This can't be real.
Look up an average.
I got you. I got you. I don't think this number is real. Hold on.
No, it's real. It's real high. Just read what you got.
Hold on 1 second, sir. $22 billion. Americans spent $22 billion on Easter last year.
How much money, brother?
$22 billion.
$22 billion just on Easter. Wow, white man.
Hold on, sir. Let me,
hold on 1 second. While the white man gave you shabala. He gave you God loves everybody. He gave you Jesus died for everybody. He gave you all of this foolishness. And he gives himself how much money, Marshall?
$22 billion, sir.
Just
Hold
for
on.
Easter. Just
Yeah.
for Easter. Just for Easter. Eggs. Eggs and silly looking suits and shoes. You understand? That's what he gave you. Negroes are going to dress in a all white suits or they all pink suits. You know, I've posted pictures of them too. You have Negroes in their pink suits. The women, they already trying to dress up nice every Sunday they go. So, but this one finna be a special Sunday. And on silly suits and shoes and eggs, they make how much money, Marshall?
$22 billion, sir. But hold on, wait. That's not the biggest thing, though, sir. And it's a lot, sir. I really don't want to.
Come on with it. Go ahead.
If I could get in, though, they spent $22 billion on Easter. Period. $22 billion. So it says 63% went to the kids, right? So that's 1.8. Hold on, that's 1.8 billion on candy and all that other stupid shit. So 22 billion on Easter, but then the kids and all the family, and when you put them in that Easter egg suit and buy the fake eggs and throw them in the yard and do all that, it was $18.1 billion. They said respectively they spent that. So that's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a wild thing, sir.
Just on eggs and silly suits.
That's a fairy tale. A fucking look now. Look, so they spent that on Easter eggs. Imagine what people spend on Harry Potter, because that's a big old fairy tale too.
I mean, check it out though. Everybody knows Harry Potter's the first. They like the books and the movies. You understand? Look, I ain't gonna front. I sat and watched one. I mean, about 5 or 6 of them. I watched 1 or 2 of them with my kids, and I kind of like the shit. You understand? So I ain't gonna front. My kids had me watching Harry Potter, and I was enjoying it right there with the kids. But they know that that's entertainment. You understand? But they really think that this stuff that they do in the church actually has something to do with Jesus Christ and him dying. They really believe that goes together. Why? Because they have lied to them. You know what I mean? Right. These churches have lied to our people. Like I said, the white man gave himself money and he gave you religion. You understand? That's what he gave you. He gave you sow a seed. That's what he gave you. If you want to be blessed, sow a seed. That's what he gave you. Meanwhile, he gave himself $22 billion in just one day.
22 billion, sir.
Just one day, just one day.
And you better go home eating Fruit Loops and Frosted Flakes.
You read the stats for Valentine's Day when we did our show about that.
Yeah.
Where it was 13 billion.
Yeah, 13 billion.
I think it was more than that, Marshall. Look that up for me again.
Well, it could have been. Okay.
Let's run it back.
We didn't do the 22. Look, we did the 2024. We didn't do the 2025. Hold on, let's see what we got.
No, the 2024. No, I think we did. We did.
Okay, hold on.
Just get that stat for me, brother, because I think it was more. I swear, I think it was more money. Even if it was last year's stat, remember we did it before and after.
Yeah,
but I think we had both last year's and this year's.
Okay, hold on. Wait. All right, so on Valentine's Day money. $27.5 billion.
That's 2025, right?
Yeah, that's 2025. Yeah,
that's 2025 this year.
Yeah, this is the last one they clocked in.
A couple weeks ago.
Let me read it.
27.5. I knew that number was higher than that. I knew 13 was too low, but he just made $27.5 billion 2 weeks
in
ago for
2025.
Valentine's Day. And
Yeah,
in a couple more weeks for Easter, he's going to get probably more than the 22 billion. Probably gonna be more. Go ahead, you can go.
Nah, so there's some lovey-dovey ass niggas, man. $27 billion. That's ridiculous, sir. That is ridiculous, man. When it says America's spending on Easter is 22, when it comes to loving a person that's probably gonna leave you in the next year. Who knows what happens? But you spending $27.5 billion on cookies, candies, Reese's Pieces, flowers. Nonsense, man. And see, this is one thing that our people have to get away from, man. We have to get away from that, man. Because I love my woman. She don't gotta go get me no. I don't get please don't get me no Valentine. Give me some booty. I'll take the booty before all of that. You know what I'm saying? Go in there and you can make me a good old a lamb chop with some mashed potatoes and some gravy. Something simple. Man, we don't need too whole much. I ain't gotta take it to Roof Chris and to the hibachi or nothing like that, man. You ain't gotta do all that. Hey man, just man, just show me you love me, honey. That's it. That's all, Cap. I don't need all that.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
I don't need. I see you every day. We chill every. I don't need all that. Man. Ain't no special.
Yep.
But it's a crazy thing, you know. Me and my rib, we've been together for like 20-something years. So you know what I'm saying. Ain't no ain't nothing crazy, but. Well, you know, you got these teenagers, you got these young people coming up, they just don't know what real love is, man. But that is what the UPK is for, is to show y'all what real love is, man. It's an easy thing.
That's a fact.
When you lay together, you stay together. Like, Cat, I'm telling you, I was listening to you earlier, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say a whole lot of what you're talking about, but I was listening to you earlier, and you were just sticking to the same thing. Love the person that you with and don't leave it. You chose it. Who fault is that? That ain't my fault. That's your fault. I chose to do that. So, you know what I'm saying? I chose to stick with that. You know what I'm saying? And we ride it out according to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot easier.
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact. All right. Where are we at? Let's start reading verse 46.
All right, hold on. So like it, sir. All right, we in First
Maccabees 1 and verse 46.
All right, in the book of First Maccabees 1 and verse 46, and it says, "And pollute the sanctuary and the holy people."
Okay, so not only did he say you can't have do any burnt sacrifice offerings, any sacrifices or drink offerings, and the profane, the Sabbaths, and the festival days, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people. So this was all sent out in letters from King Antiochus, and this is what he wanted to do to the Lord's chosen people. This right here, you got to know that we're not all like equal because we bleed red and all that kind of stuff. White people are not equal to us. The Lord just said what this oppressor, this white man, wanted to do was to pollute the sanctuary and the holy people and the separate people. And one of those ways was by trying to force us to eat pork. And to this day, because of so many of you, like it was said, so many Israelites consented to the king's wishes and did it. This is why you can't get off of that nasty ham and that hock to this day. This is why you cannot not gobble down any hog mugs and chitterlings. This is why you have to have that pork bacon on your burger, and with them eggs in the morning with the turn the breakfast up. Messing the burger up, putting pork bacon on the top of it. You would tore it up. taking a nice salad and putting bacon bits in it. What's wrong with you? You just ruined that salad.
It's like I could, sir.
You ruined that burger. You understand? Go ahead.
You know, when they take a good old baked potato, man, you know, a baked potato is innocent. It's innocent.
Fire.
But when they sprinkle they put the cheese and they sprinkle the bacon on top of the bacon, it's over with, man.
Brother,
Come on, man.
They killed it. They killed it. Like you said, with the sour cream and the cheese, you understand? And what else they put on the chives and what else they sprinkle on
chives on there,
and the black pepper and whatever else they put. Oh my God, fire! But they destroy a perfectly good damn baked potato, putting bits of bacon in it. Oh my God, they got to do it on everything. They when you go to their restaurants, they got what the Baconator, a bacon shake, everything got pork. And something else you got to watch, brother, is the menu on how they advertise the pork now. What is that? Applebee's for, was it? I can't remember if it was a lecture or camp or something.
They call it pastor, like they call it pastor or something like that.
No. I ain't talking about Spanish. Okay. I'm talking about just a regular menu, and it's a sign on it now. And it was at Applebee's. We had all went. I can't remember if it was just camp or some event that we did here, but we all went to Applebee's, and that's when we ended up finding out that the triangle on the menu, that means pork. Now I don't know how many menus this is on, but this was on their menu. So when you get a chance, I'm gonna have you look up the what does the triangle mean on Applebee's. Matter of fact, just look it up now. Yeah, what does the triangle mean on Applebee's menu?
Give me 1 second, sir.
And like I said, I don't know if it's at all. I'm gonna read until you come back till you find it. But we went to Applebee's, and that's the day that we found out that because Maria, I forgot what she ordered, but it didn't say bacon on it. I forgot what she ordered, man. I think it might have been some chicken something. I can't remember. I think it was a chicken sandwich, if I'm not mistaken. But it had this triangle on it, and nobody tripped off the triangle. But when they brought her food, she said, "Oh, what the?" She said, "Lady, I didn't ask for no bacon. What are you doing with this? Why is bacon on this?" And that's when she turned around and broke it down and said, "Oh, this right here means bacon. The damn triangle at the bottom of the damn meal that you're ordering. That's what it says." So while that brother's looking that up real quick, I'm gonna keep reading this. And it says to set up altars and groves and chapels of idols and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts. That's something else that they did to us. You understand? Was turned around and tore our altars up and had us sacrificing swine's flesh. They had us sacrificing pigs on the altar. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. When our God is holy. You understand? And here we are taking something that he gave us and putting pork on it. The altar. The place where we all come to worship the Most High and to have our Sabbath services and to teach brothers and sisters the law. And we're going to bring a whole pig and sacrifice a hog on the altar. This is shameful. And some Israelites consented to that. Did you find it, Marsha?
It's like you, sir. I'm looking at how much pork was consumed. What was it actually that you wanted me to get?
No, not to consume. I want to know, what does the triangle mean on the Applebee's menu? Look exactly what I said. Look that up. All right. So I'm gonna keep reading. It says that they should also leave their children uncircumcised and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation. Okay, so basically, now our sons, now they know, the heathen know that that's a part of our culture. That's our custom. That's in our laws to take our sons on the 8th day and take that penis of theirs and cut off the extra flesh. Right? That's a covenant. The Most High said to do this to all of our sons. Right? And don't worry about it. Okay. If your mother or your father does this for you, you'll cry a little bit, but you'll be all right. You'll never even remember it happened. I promise you. Okay. Because guess what? It happened to me and I don't even remember it. All right. I don't remember it. My sons, they got circumcised and none of them have came back to me talking, oh, Daddy, I can't believe you did that to me. All right. But this is what our oppressor wanted us to do. Why? Because they want us. One second. Why are they doing that? Is because they totally want us to disregard our God and serve and worship him as God. That's the whole white man's goal. It's for us to disregard our God and obey him. Okay, go ahead, mighty man.
No, what was that again? How much pork on the try you mean menu?
No. Listen to exactly what I'll say.
Okay,
what does the triangle mean on the Applebee's menu?
Okay, come on, sir.
Not consume, not pork eat, not none of that. I want you to, because it'll tell you. Once you ask the question the right way, it'll tell you the answer. And so I want you to type exactly what I said. What does the triangle mean on the Applebee's menu?
All right, come on, sir.
And what does it say?
Okay, just running off what I just ran right now. It says transition out of the menu. It says the triangle icon of the Applebee's menu indicates that you have assigned a transition of the menu. Let me get more into it real quick, sir.
No swear.
What does the triangle mean? I'm gonna hit the first one we're going on. All right, I don't know if I want to go to that one. All right, so the triangle menu means, so they got a list, right? So the list that they have is a list of pork on the top end, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, okay, so they got a scale, right? So the scale is pork is on top of the menu. So pork is on the high end of the menu, which that's what I'm seeing at Applebee's, and then you got chicken and mac and cheese under that. It's crazy how it drops down from chicken to mac and cheese. But pork is on top of the menu. When you say that, pork is on top of the menu.
That's you're just describing the menu, right?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay. So what it should give us the what it means.
Okay. It's not giving me what it means. When you put it Applebee's, it's telling you like the top.
Right. I see what you're saying. Right. You just describing that, but I want you to let me see. Hold on. I think I found it. Let me see.
Okay.
Wait a minute. This one they not answering on this one.
Yeah, they just really give me like the prices on the pork.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Okay,
because it's supposed to tell you what it means, and I'm not surprised that it's not telling you because it's a reason why it's a goddamn triangle.
Yeah, I know.
Instead of just saying pork, right? Our oppressor is very, very crafty at what he does. All right. So it should jump out here and tell you. Let me see if I can find it. because I wanted to see if it said it anywhere. Okay, it ain't popping up. I ain't gonna, we'll find it because
Now, like I was saying, sir, all I was doing,
that's what it means.
Yeah, all they was doing was breaking down the different meats, and I think that's a heavy thing that we should probably do one time is break down the meats. You know what I'm saying? Because if you break down the meat to show that what's lawful and unlawful, man, I think that'd be a good one, sir. Just to break it down and show people, yeah, you might get an expensive meat. Oh, you can go get a crab leg for $280, but that's unlawful. You know what I'm saying? Go get you a leg of lamb, man. It don't cost nothing like that, man. You know what I'm saying? So I think we should do something on that. I think that'll be popular.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, they don't have it on her so far. Like I said, I know we can find it. I know it's out there. But they turned around, and that's what the lady told us when she came back to the table. You know, and she had to replace the meals that had that ham on it because we don't eat pork. You understand? We definitely like the Maccabees with it. We gonna hold it down. You understand? And we will not eat any pork. All right. Keep reading for me though. Jump back to and I think you're on mute.
Hey, count, sir. Yeah, we at 49, right?
Okay.
Okay. It says in the book of First Maccabees.
Oh, hold on one second before you read. It was something else I wanted to say as far as the it said to make their souls, talking about your children, to where they're uncircumcised, and you're gonna make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation. So this right here is where okay, a lot of our kids today are doing all manner of things that they should not. They out here screwing around with each other, right? Normandy High School had 150 cases of AIDS in a high school because of the children sleeping around with each other. They're passing it around to 150. Whitney Houston said that the children are the future. Not those children. They got AIDS. Their future is ruined. Those children are now exposed to AIDS and have to live with that for the rest of their life. Don't know how long they're going to live, you know what I'm saying, with AIDS. But having babies and having a family and being comfortable and oh my God, that's over. That's over. 150 children. And something abominable, an abomination is something that the Lord hates with all manner of uncleanness and profanation. Okay? They turn around and they are profane. Okay? And this is something that the Lord hates. And that's what the white man wants you to do with your children is make something that God hates. See, the white man love these old punk ass sons that we having now. To where they wearing skinny, tight clothes and walking around with purses. I seen a young YN today, my child, walking around with his purse on his damn back. He had swung around to his back in the middle of his damn back. Like a damn woman. When we was coming up, man, we had backpacks.
Man, he get it from his mama though. You know what I'm saying? He get a purse. He get that that clutch in his purse from his mama. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And his great grandma. That's what they taught him.
I'm telling you,
man, that's all right.
That's crazy. But that's what they wanted to do to our children, man. And they were successful at it. Why? Because we consented to it. Now look at our children. all these old two strong, independent ass black women that we got going around now. Can't tell them nothing. Oh my God! I just watched an episode of what's that camera that they got, the police cam.
Oh yeah, the body cam.
Oh my God!
Body cam.
The sister. Oh my God! Boy, it took everything in them goddamn white police officers so that they would not slam this girl all in the back of their car. Because you know that let that have been a brother, he would have been slammed everywhere. Beat all up. They just beat one up all in his goddamn face, and then he handcuffed.
Yeah.
And they beating the hell out the goddamn brother.
Yeah, they still beating them niggas down here, sir.
Man. And this sister almost got the same treatment, brother. She was real close to getting the same treatment. All because she couldn't shut this right here. You understand? And he has done a wonderful job at making our children abominable. Okay? He's done a wonderful job at that.
Oh, so like if I could, sir, we got triple Yaquaga Bar in the building. Oh my goodness.
Right. Hey, Shalom.
What's going on? If you don't mind, look at the brother. Go ahead, brother. What you got, sir?
How about Shimmy Al Shop Rocket Thought? What's going on out of
Nothing. What's going on with you, trooper?
everything to out of one? I ain't got my headpiece on, so I would come on camera, but I'm just parked out right now out of one.
God, I got you. I understand.
Now you good to go. If I could, out of one, if you don't mind me. You don't mind me, man. This brother right here, he's solid, right? This brother, he always come through when brothers need him, man. This a brother in Atlanta, right? So y'all know the Passover coming up. Passover coming up, and this brother definitely promotes the Passover. He definitely promotes what he got going on, brother. And matter of fact, I just want to congratulate you because I know you said you threw something out there today that you and your 22 anniversary. You know what I'm saying? This brother been with a rib for 22 years, but you know how hard it. You know what a feat that is for a brother to hang in there that long. This brother been hanging in there that long. He's been in the truth, man. His brother been hanging around, man. He got sons in the truth too at the same time, man. I just want to salute this brother, man. I'm glad you tuned on. brother. Hardcore.
Damn right. Most High Christ. Most High Christ. Go ahead, brother.
If I may, I just want to take the water out of one. I sure appreciate that, sir. Yeah, it been some work, but yeah, we stuck together like glue. You know how it go. Okay.
Damn right. Most High Christ. So real quick, Mashallah, jump to 2 Maccabees 6, and we're gonna start at 1.
Okay.
And the last scripture I'm gonna read is verse in 1 Maccabees 1. I'm gonna read 49. It says, to the end they might forget the law and change all the ordinances. So this was their whole plan, right? Was for Israelites, like I said, to stop obeying our God and obey him as God. And don't think that he did that by baking you a cake and welcoming you to the neighborhood. You're right. He did that with a sword.
Okay, you great.
Yeah, he didn't turn around. And he wasn't Mr. Cleaver. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like that. He wasn't like Mr. Rogers welcoming you to the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You understand? No, he ain't come to you like that. He came with a sword.
All right.
That's it. Either you're gonna follow him or you're gonna die. Just that simple. So give me that first scripture in 2 Maccabees 6 and 1.
You said 2 Maccabees, sir?
2 Maccabees chapter 6, verse 1.
All right, come on, sir. Give me 1 second.
We're gonna skip through a little bit.
All right, come on, sir. It says in the book of 2 Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 1. Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens and compelled the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers and not to live after the laws of God.
Okay, so he turned it up a little bit now. First, it was like, oh, let's just be one people. No more of those sacrifices and burnt offerings, and we just gonna turn around and make a souls abominable. You ain't gonna circumcise your children. Ain't no need to circumcise nobody no more. Don't worry about that, right? So that we could turn around and you can forget all about them laws of yours. And now he turning it up a notch. So now he sent an old man, one of our old heads that was scared to die, to convince us to do exactly what he wished, which was to forget all about our God and his laws. When you can't do it. You can't do it. Keep reading, brother.
Verse 2, sir. This is gonna bring it down heavy. And pollute also the temple in Jerusalem.
Mm-hmm.
And to call it the temple of Jupiter Olympius.
Mm-hmm.
And that to Garism and Jupiter and defender of strangers,
Mm-hmm.
as they did desire that dwelt in the place.
Okay, so you get that, and this is where we get the Olympics and stuff from, because they made a place of exercise in our temple. Our temple wasn't for gym equipment. And what do they call that damn thing that they throw that stick when they
The
run?
javelin, it's the javelin.
The
The
javelin.
javelin is all I gotta put.
Run a damn mile straight for as fast as you can, and then throw that goddamn thing. Our temple wasn't even for that.
They do the long jump. You know the niggas get the long jump because they trying to run away.
The long jump. Yeah, can't no nigga jump like Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Can't no cracker jump like Jordan. Okay. So they had that. What else do they do? What's the one where they take the ball? They take the ball and spin around, spin around.
Oh, when they put it against their
then
neck
they
and
throw
they
the
spin
damn
around
ball.
3 times
and
throw it.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. That's something else. Yeah, they do. They take the ball and hold it up by their neck and spin around with it, and then launch the ball, the heavy ball.
Yeah.
But it is something that they spin around with too, and then they throw it. It's more so like a disc. What's that called? I can't think of what that's called.
I can't think of what it is.
But
sir.
everybody know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, sir.
Right?
I know what you're talking about.
You turn around and take the stick. You take the other stick, the big long stick, and you running with it. You stick it down in the hole, and then you let it fling you all the way over
that's the javelin. That's like they that's when they
no, that's two different ones.
Okay, hold on.
There's one stick that you take and you just throw. That's javelin. But the other one, you turn around and you take it and you put the stick in a hole and it flings you over the damn what's that thing called?
Hold on, sir. I got you.
What is that thing that they call where you go under the thing, the limbo, right? When you're doing the limbo, it's kind of set up like that, but it's tall as hell. It's damn near as tall as that goddamn stick you hold. And you run with it and stick it in that hole, and it's supposed to turn around and catapult you all the way over the top. What is that called?
I've been in, I didn't mean catapulted, but hold on, let me get the gym stick.
We ain't talking about them holes.
We ain't talking about them holes. Okay, we ain't talking about.
We ain't talking about them holes. We talking about that. Yeah, I understand you was getting some exercise on them holes too, but
it was good exercise though. That's how I lost a lot of weight.
Yeah,
my skin, can you see my skin got a little better?
I'm sure it did, brother. You went up face down.
Javelin. It's the javelin. The javelin.
What's the one that where they throw the stick? What's that one called?
Okay, you got the javelin. Hold on, let me see.
I think you mixing them up, brother. That's not javelin. Javelin is the one that you throw. Which one is the one where you put the stick in the hole and you catapult over the damn thing?
I think that's a javelin, sir. I can't.
No, it's not. I'm finna look it up. I'm finna look it up. Oh, hold on.
Look together, sir. Javelin. Hold on. Who won a javelin USA? Let me see that. think it's the javelin. Okay, so we got 22 for the javelin. A shard, I mean, sound like a Arabian. But I think that's what it is, sir. I think when that's the javelin.
Here we go. I found. Let me see.
Okay.
Okay, this says Olympic catapult.
Oh, the catapult. Okay.
That's the one I'm talking about. Let me see.
Okay, that's the one you're talking about. Okay, so like it. My bad, sir. Well,
No,
you got it.
No sweat. No sweat. I think the Okay, now here's a picture of the javelin. This is the javelin right here. Let me share it. I think this is. That's the javelin right there.
Okay. Hold on. You got it on the screen, sir?
Yeah, you can't see it?
Oh,
wait a minute. Okay,
I see it now. No, that's the catapult of the javelin.
That's the javelin.
Okay, yeah, that's the javelin. Yeah.
All right, so in the Olympic.
Okay, now we got the catapult.
Now this is the one that I was talking about right here. The catapult. Let me see if I can get it. This right there. That's the one. You see it?
Hold on. Let me refresh it. It's like if I could, sir. Give me 1 second. I'll refresh it.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. I think it's not showing because I switched the screen. Hold on 1 second. Matter of fact, it's on a different one. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Let me stop it and then share.
No, you good to go. You good to go, sir. You good to go.
Okay, here.
Yeah, that's when the white boys can't never get over that stick. I was trying to get. That's when they try to bounce off. I know what you're talking about.
That's the catapult right there.
Okay, let me see. You got it popped up?
You don't see it? Oh shit! Hold on.
No, I don't see it, sir.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
All right, that's the cat. This is the catapult right here. It's called the catapult.
Yeah, I'd never do that.
But this is what they had us doing.
Okay. That's a different thing. I got you, sir.
You know what I'm saying? This Olympics, that's where that stuff come from. And of course, who is the best to do any doggone thing? It's us. The best at boxing. The best. Wasn't nobody watching for the Great White Hope? Wasn't nobody looking for them to do nothing great? They can't jump. They can't run. What's my man? The Jamaican brother. What's his name?
Usain Bolt.
You saying? Who gonna beat him? Who white gonna beat him?
Nobody.
Nobody.
He retired because he know a nigga couldn't beat him from running.
Nah. I mean, who wanted to race him and embarrass himself? You know what I mean? Who actually could beat Mike Tyson? You understand? Come on, man. Nobody white. Nobody white.
If I could, sir, the crazy thing about it, right? Like Michael Jordan, right? He's the greatest. You don't never compare a white man to Michael Jordan. If you say Larry Bird, that shit don't even compare. That's just something that they wanted to have a battle against white and black. And we know Michael Jordan, you had a video game, Jordan versus Bird.
Mm-hmm.
What did Bird do to beat Michael Jordan? Nothing.
You can't.
Nobody hears about Larry Bird no more. Nobody cares. That white man took his money. He went on. He did his own thing. Nobody cares about that, man. Everybody cares about what we do, sir.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Salaki.
Yeah, go ahead, Doc.
I was gonna say if I may, I was gonna say yeah, don't nobody be want to come to America to be no dang Mobutu or no Ching Charlie, and they want to be dang Jordan, LeBron, Jay-Z, Venus and Serena, all the greats.
Right. Absolutely, damn right. They don't come here to be nobody else but us. What was that? that show. So you think you could dance, right? The Chinese people ended up winning the contest a couple of times because they were taking our dances that we did way back, break dancing. When Turbo and Ozone, you understand?
Oh man, don't talk about Turbo. Hey,
Cats
Turbo, that's my
came,
nigga though.
come on now, you understand? Oh my God, them cats killed it. You understand?
Hey,
And
look.
here go the Chinese man come years later, and now he's just an amazing dancer because he copied our style. You know what I mean? That's what all of them do. Go ahead,
Hey, so like if I could, sir. It took them damn near 20, 30 years, right, to put break dancing in the Olympics. And then they let a white woman embarrass herself. When you know what? We've been doing this for how long, sir? How long we been doing breakdancing?
Man.
We ain't had no platform. All we had was a piece of cardboard
and the concrete. That's it.
And a boombox.
And your back and your damn head to spin with. that's it. You understand? Right. You kick the cross a couple times, and then you get that one good push, and you hit the ground, and then you spin. You understand? You hit the ground and spin. That's it. That's all we had.
That's it.
And then you finish it with a cold stand stop, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then something like that.
Who next? But Cap, well, hold on. But who was next? Who was next? You were scared of who next? Because you like, damn, he done seen everything I did. What he about to do?
I'm telling you. Nah. So you're right. The trooper is right. Everybody comes over here to be us, not to be that. No, but because they're not great. They're just not great at anything. Anything involving murder, stealing. Oh yeah, they're the best to ever do it. But anything that actually takes talent, they're not. Because they don't have any talent. Go ahead.
Now, if I could chime in, Cap, and one thing, we would love to perfect everything that our oppressors do. But how about oppressing the things that we should do? Is like love, like following the law, statutes, and commandments, man. How about loving that? How about loving our people? How about loving our God? How about stop eating the stupid shit that we eat? How about loving that type of thing, man? We can do all kind of things, man. We've proven it. It's been proven that we can do everything that everybody can do. But the one thing we can't do, and the one thing that's hard for us to do, is follow the God that we supposed to follow, man. Let's do that, man. Let's make the Lord great again, man. How about that, man? Forget Trump, forget all that stuff, man. Let's make the Lord great again, man. So like it, sir.
Absolutely. And guess what? He always been great. They ain't gonna never change. You know what I'm saying? We the ones that turned around and fell from our greatness. All right, so keep reading now, because it's about to get deep. I love these scriptures like all the rest.
All right, come on,
go ahead. It's about to get a little deeper.
All right, we had Maccabees 6 and 3. It says in the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 6 and verse 3, the coming of the mischief was sore and grievous to the people.
The coming in of this mischief was sore and grievous to the people. So this right here destroyed us. It was sore and grievous. It's like when you see something that you just cannot believe is happening. You're like, oh my God, like I can't believe. Oh, did you see this? You see what they're doing over here? That's what that was. It was sore and grievous to us. Keep going.
Come, verse 4. For the temple was filled with riot and reveling by the Gentiles.
With riot and reveling by the Gentiles. So just think of like a old Western movie, a white one. And as soon as they kick open the bar doors, what they call them back then, the tavern or the saloon doors, you'll see people fighting, prostitutes dancing. You understand? people gambling over in the side, rioting and reveling was going on in our temple. And keep going. And this was by the Gentile. This was the heat. And this is why I don't understand for the life of me is why these people think, why do Christians think that God somehow paved a way for them to be with us together as one in the kingdom of heaven? And this is what they did to us in our temple. This is how they mock God, by doing this right here. And somehow, somewhere over the rainbow, and you notice I said rainbow for a reason, because the Christian church, they believe in it. They love that rainbow. They love that rainbow. And I'm talking about the LGBTQ community.
I know what you're talking about, sir.
They love it. They love it. They really believe that there is a kingdom and a place for the heathens, the Gentiles, other than slavery. That's it. That's their place in the kingdom of heaven. As a slave. That's it. They must pay for the things that they have done. And we are reading some of the things that they have done. And listen to it. So they brought riot and reveling, right? And this was the Gentiles, all of them. Keep going.
Come, sir. Who dealt, I say dealt or dialed with harlots.
No, who dallied.
Dallied. Okay. So like
keep going.
Dallied with harlots and had to do with women within the circuit of the holy places. And besides that, brought in things that were unlawful. Well, that were not unlawful. So like
there you go. No sweat. No sweat. We'll get it right. So they turned around and they was dallying with harlots. What they mean when they said they was dallying with them hoes? What they mean? Who got the answer?
So like sir.
Go ahead.
So like sir, I know a lot of niggas out here dallying with hoes right now. Doing things that are unlawful. They dilly and dally. You know what I'm saying? When you can't take a woman to the Cheesecake Factory, you can't take it to a different date and this and that, and she's controlling what you do, you're dilly and dallying with a horse.
Yep. It's to where you like dealing with, wasting time with something like that. You actually wasting time with a hoe. You know what I mean? That's something that you're really not supposed to do. That's against our law for our sisters to be hoes and our men to deal with hoes. But the heathens who dallied with harlots and had to do with women within the circuit of the holy places. So every place that was holy to us, man, you can find some hoes there. The Gentiles had holes everywhere in our temple and our holy places. Go ahead, read a little more.
Come, sir. Verse 5. It says the altar also was filled with profane things, which the law forbiddeth.
Do you get that? Keep going.
Verse 6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days and ancient facts, to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
Okay, so neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts or to profess himself at all to be a Jew. And we're going to stop right there because we at the time, we're going to end up doing part 2 and a 3 and a 4, however many it take to get through this. Because I really want our people to understand that, you know, the thing that you are doing with eating that pork, right? This was forced on us, right? Some of our people, the Christians of our people back then, like Christians today, they are very weak and very soft, right, as men. And they'll take and do anything to save themselves and to be in that religion. They'll do anything it takes. And at that time, we're definitely going to go over that part too. There were some men and even some women that wasn't going for it. They were not going for it. They said, hell no. What they say, what's the protest here in America? Hell no, we won't go. Okay. I don't know if they still protest like that.
If I could, sir.
They used to say that back in the day. I've heard them say that a couple of times when they was protesting. Hell no, we won't go. And there was some brothers and even some of our sisters that said, hell no, we won't go. We ain't going. We ain't going. They said, nah, we ain't breaking no laws. And we're going to get to that too. But I just want to show you first the part where it was forced on us to break the laws, and how some of our people, some Israelites, many of them consented to it. And this is why we in the condition that we in today. This is why when it comes to them abominations like that pork and that shrimp and that lobster and the crab legs and all of that.
Oh, they love the shrimp ones.
That's why we can't give it up. Yeah, they do. That's why we can't give it up. Because guess what? Our people back then that was so weak and was so scared to die, wasn't even thinking about their children, wasn't even thinking about the future, wasn't even thinking about, damn, what is our people gonna look like if they start breaking the laws today? What they gonna look like tomorrow if they start breaking the laws today? What they gonna look like 10 years from now, eating all of them abominations, dallying with hoes everywhere. We got hoes everywhere. Look at Sexy Red, hoe. Look at Cardi B, hoe. Look at Meg Thee Stallion, hoe. Look at, and them just the celebrity hoes. I ain't even got to the hoes that live, the common hoes. You understand? The common hoes that's not celebrities, that's not actresses. You know what I'm saying? The hoes that work at McDonald's and at Walmart and at the gas station and live in your apartment complex. There's hoes everywhere. Negroes is dallying with hoes everywhere because of what they did. The mistake that they made back then was being cowards and not standing up to that goddamn devil and say, nah, we ain't breaking these laws.
Hey, so like if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
That's crazy, man, because what you're saying is very heavy, because no man right now that have children right now, whether they was raised up in that time that you was talking about, they don't want their children to be whores, man. They don't want their daughters to be whores, man. So this is what you should be teaching them. You know what I'm saying? You should be teaching them that, no, don't be a whore. Don't, your son, hey, man, hey, pick the right woman, man. Show them how to pick the right one. And your daughter, like you, Cap, I heard you running down all there. I heard you running all the time. A woman got one chance, man. Pick the right thing, man. Pick the right thing, man. And that's one thing that's not in our nature. That's not in our that's not what we do. We just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So Cap, the water, hey, heavy class, sir. Heavy podcast. You know, I usually keep rolling it. The water for the information, sir. So like,
damn right. Damn right. All right. Well, with that, we're gonna end the class and make sure y'all tune in to the Hard Way this Friday, going down 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, right? To where me and Officer Bond is going to we're gonna bring out some things that's been going on here in St. Louis and all over the world. Something that we have grown accustomed to, right? This racism that we just are so forgiving of, you know what I'm saying, our oppressor for. We're gonna bring out some stuff about that. Don't miss Sunday's show, Sharpen the Sword Radio, going down from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Replace your church service with the truth. And Sunday we going in on the topic is defile not thy child, right? And we're gonna go in on these negligent and abusive parents. Oh my God, it's like stuff has been happening. And you know how people call it like copycat, crimes and things. Like when one person go into say for instance, if one person was to run up in a AutoZone, a parts store, and rob, get successful and get some money and get some parts out of there. Somebody go and rob O'Reilly's. Somebody go rob a Napa. Somebody go rob. They just have a spring of these same crimes going on. It's like it is like crazy how one sister turned around and abandoned their kid, and the next one, and the next. I'm like, OMG.
Nah, I
We got
got you,
all
Cap.
these different
Hey,
stories.
I got you, Cap.
Yeah,
I got you. It's over. Yeah,
yeah,
I
we
got
got
you.
all these different stories of, these parents and their abuse and their negligence of their children. Like it's insane, and the Most High hates his people eating pork, and the Most High hates his children being abused by their parents. You understand? So, like I said, make sure y'all tune in. And until then, Shalom, Israel.
Islam is right.
Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom, Mark. Yep,